Tactful Ame. A smile makes a fortune. He is the focus of all the stars. The streets are deserted. Rich businessmen are chasing big stocks. He relies on his own strength. Supported the entire Ichun garden business. Lao Bao could only humble himself in front of him. He is the #1 member of Chitose Red Ichun garden. Although he is already free, but in order to keep him, Lao Bao. Kneel down together with all the sisters. Ask him to renew for another year. Please ask Miss Hong to reward you with a meal once a year. Invite Aunt Hong to enjoy the meal. Supreme glory. Greatly satisfied Chitose Hong's vanity. He readily agreed. Yuliang is the personal maid who serves Chitose Hong. Due to the death of both parents. Life is unpredictable. Relatives lied about sending Yuliang to learn embroidered melons. In fact, he was sent here. Now Yuliang has been in Yichunyuan for 1 year. According to brothel practice, he is going to break the melon. To put it more elegantly, he is not an upright official, convict or red official, and the so-called red official people. It refers to the girl who is supported by thousands of people and ridden by thousands of people. The moon is reluctant in every possible way. Qiantos Hong taught her about ridicule based on past experience. Spot a customer and pester her to death. Let the guest redeem her life for her. I will be free one day. At that time, Yuliang had not yet experienced the dangers of the human heart. Seemingly understanding but not understanding. But I kept these words deep in my heart. One night, 2 guests are jealous of Chitose Red, rushing to cover his wild side. Finally debuted, a high-priced transaction of 500 yuan. The winner is naturally elated. The loser is frustrated. I will hear it from Chitose Red. Spread the word about each other's bed scandals. Make fun of him for not being a man. What a waste of money. The generous prostitute became furious, but she vented her anger on Chitose Hong. Early the next morning, Yuliang was extremely shocked to discover that Chiho Red died naked in the cold snow. Yuliang's exclamation attracted the attention of the old guard. The money tree on which we depended for survival collapsed. But Lao Bao behaved very indifferently, threatening Yuliang not to leak the news. Then let the daughter sink Chitose Red's body into the water. Don't do anything hastily. Chiho Hong's miserable ending gave Yuliang a blow to the head, but he didn't have time to think about how to escape from the sea of suffering. He was promoted to the position of the new Oiran by Lao Bao. After dressing up carefully, a bowl of Lushan tea was served. The boss asked him to drink it in large gulps. This is the rule. Nothing will happen if you drink it. Yuliang should not have. He drank it obediently. The girls on the side were whispering. It is said that Lushan tea is very powerful. I was worried about not being able to conceive a baby from now on. Call him a man and push him. From then on, Yuliang began to stand alone. Became the new top brand of Ichun Garden. One day soon, the local Chamber of Commerce held a banquet at Ichun Garden. Funeral ceremony for the new customs governor Pan. Pan Zhenghua studied in Japan. Is an early member of the Tongmenghui. He is also one of the early contributors to New Youth magazine. Yuliang was arranged to receive this distinguished guest. However, Pan Zhenghua, who had received a new education, was not used to it. After repeated persuasion from the president of the Chamber of Commerce, he only agreed to let Yuliang sing a song to cheer up. Unexpectedly, Yuliang's performance was unexpected. Goodbye for 10 years. Spring Heart. I am sad. Okay. Haha, the singer of Shui Shengguo and you is really good. Yes. Everyone saw Yuliang singing a male accent but he didn't do it right. Just right for Pan Zhenhua's taste. Quickly echoed in unison. Lao Bao took the opportunity to propose that Pan use dirty words to break the melon for Yuliang. Said this is Yuliang's great blessing. Yuliang is not willing to remain silent. Even when washing your body, propose the idea of running away together to the girl close to you. Even if he goes out to beg for food, don't want to stay here either. The girl knows that her arms cannot twist her thighs. He didn't dare to respond to Yuliang's suggestion. Instead, he uses what happened to Chitose Hong to remind Yuliang. Spot the one who is clinging to him. Maybe I can redeem myself. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Yuliang was thoughtful after hearing the words. Secretly made up his mind. That night, Yuliang was sent to Pan Zhenhua's house by his slaves. Pan Yanhua was surprised. Order the housekeeper to give him some money. Let him go back. Unexpectedly, Yuliang also sent Gue Nu and his godfather away. He secretly came to Pan Xianhua and cried about his experiences. Kneel down and beg him to save me. Saying that, Yuliang sat on the edge of the bed. Unbutton and undress slowly. Pan Xianhua quickly stepped forward to stop him. Don't do this. Master Pan, I am willing to serve you all my life. Whatever you want me to do. Pan Zhenhua thought twice, decided to redeem Yuliang's life. Left him at home. make room for him, and arranged for the housekeeper to teach him how to read. In the following day and night together, Pan Zhanhua gradually fell in love with this simple man. Beautiful woman, but it didn't take long. Rumors abound, talking about Pan Zhanhua as an official. But obsessed with women, hide prostitutes in your home. In addition, Pan Zhanhua strictly adheres to the principle. Refuse to be accommodating on official tax issues. This was resented by local businessmen, obstruct their work in every possible way, to prove 1-inch's innocence. And give Yuliang a formal identity. Pan Zhanhua redeemed himself for Yuliang, published in the newspaper, and his wedding announcement, and resigned from his job the day after the wedding. Take Yuliang to Shanghai. When the two of them passed by Yichuan courtyard, the sisters want to come forward and say goodbye to Yuliang. But he was dragged back alive by the slaves. This situation let Yuliang have mixed feelings. Feel happy for myself, also worried about the fate of the sisters. Don T know among them, who will become the next Chateau's Red. After settling in Shanghai, the love life of the newlyweds is extremely sweet, although Pan Zhanhua already had a wife before, but because it was arranged by parents. I have never been so happy when I was with him. I never knew. It's so hard for women to speak out. You do not believe. I've never seen her whole body. Pan Zhanhua really wanted Yuliang to give birth to a son for him. It's when love is strong. Yuliang readily agreed, under the recommendation of Pan Zhanhua. Yuliang met Mr. Hongyi. He was Pan Zhanhua's friend when he was studying in Japan. A famous painter. In his studio, Yuliang saw it for the first time. Lifelike oil paintings, and developed a very strong interest in. From then on, I started learning painting from him. Yuliang is very talented in painting. Received high recognition from Mr. Hongyi. Just 2 years, his painting skills have reached a professional level. On the recommendation of Mr. Gongyi and Mr. Lu Haisu, Yuliang was admitted to the highest art university in China at that time, Shanghai Academy of Fine Arts, and officially changed his name to Pan Yuliang, to express the meaning of coexistence with her husband with the same surname in this life. And Pan Zhanhua has been superficially doing business these years. In fact, he joined the Revolutionary Army. Undoubtedly, Yuliang was worried that he would lend him money in the name of doing business abroad. Participated in the Yunnan uprising. Good times don't last long. Pan Yuliang entered the school not long ago. School launches nude painting course. Crazy attack. Some people think this move is offensive to morals. Unacceptable. They rushed into the studio, wretchedly destroying students' paintings, sculptures and other works. Principal Lu Haisu, who calls beauty makeup. He's a slut in the art world. Pan Yuliang and other students resisted desperately. Still to no avail. He himself was called a bitch, was shoved aside. He hit his head on a pillar and fainted. The fight over nude painting lasted a long time. In the end, Shanghai Fine Arts College was banned. Pan Zhanhua also returned to Pan Yuliang. The uprising encountered setbacks. He was a little discouraged. Pan Yuliang used gentleness to resolve her husband's worries. He thought it was time to give birth to a son for his husband. However, the doctor's examination gave Pan Yuliang another blow. The Lushan tea that the labor insurance gave him to drink back then. Things that belonged to Daliang. He is sterile for life. Can tea fulfill my husband's wish? Pan Yuliang felt extremely guilty. After thinking hard, in the name of Pan Zhanhua, write a letter to the eldest lady in the country. Let him come to Shanghai for reunion. The eldest lady received the letter. Don't say anything. In fact, I am very happy inside. Come quickly from the countryside, to show 1-inch's status and majesty. When he first met, as the second roommate, Pan Yuliang wanted to give him a big gift. Pan Zhanhua disagrees. Unexpectedly, Pan Yuliang said nothing. Take the initiative to kneel down and say hello to the eldest lady. In order to fulfill her husband's wish. He is willing to do anything you ask him to do. That night, when Pan Zhanhua wanted to be intimate with him as usual, Pan Yuliang forced him out of the door, asked him to go to the eldest wife's room. The Pan family has a daughter. Only then can he feel at ease. Although Pan Zhanhua was reluctant, still reluctantly did it, seeing that the revival of beauty makeup is far away. With the help of the principal, many students went to study in France. Pan Yuliang takes care of his family. Not going together yet, suffering from the lack of mannequins, he had to secretly draw other people in the bathroom. After being discovered, got scolded and beaten. Pan Yuliang has no other choice. Turn to think of yourself as a model. He stared at his body in the mirror. Leave an eternal beautiful memory on the hanging cloth. Since then, through the school's various efforts, Pan Yuliang also won the opportunity to study abroad, seeing that the eldest wife has given birth to a son for Pan Zhanhua. A family of 3 having fun. Pan Yuliang has no worries. Went to Paris to study in 1921, with the help of the staff of the Overseas Chinese Association. Pan Yuliang came to a basement near the red light district. The rent is cheap to live here, also clean enough. Next, he put all his energy into studying. Paris's open and strong academic atmosphere, deeply infected with the moon. He's like a fish in water. Rapid progress. Pan Yuliang's beauty friend and model He Qiong also came to Paris, but after he made a boyfriend, he abandoned his studies. Most of the energy is wasted on love. This boyfriend is still a libertine. I took the opportunity to come to the moon's residence and show my hospitality. Rejected by the moon's words. And scolded him away. Igloo, you are a fly in Paris. The difference between you and other flies is that you can draw. After several years of unremitting efforts, self-purchase. Pan Yuliang has made great achievements in the international painting world. His self-portrait work Jade Girl won the Autumn Salon Award. The classmates all came up. Cheers for this female artist from the mysterious East. After celebrating success, Pan Yuliang received a sincere invitation from Lu Haili. He also decided to use the skills he learned to serve his motherland. And return to the country. A bright house and a lover's arms. My husband's son is also cute and sensible. All of these. Pan Yuliang felt the long-lost warmth of family. However, after teaching at Nanjing Central University, Pan Yuliang obviously feels the artistic atmosphere in China is very different from that in Europe and other places. Some lecturers and colleagues were dissatisfied with his "be fooled as soon as you come." The professor secretly accused him of relying on his body to get to the top. He also said that this is the tragedy of Chinese art. Pan Yuliang did not take these rumors to heart. Start planning your own personal art exhibition. But then Pan Zhanhua, who has always been progressive in his thinking, discovered that Pan Yuliang's award-winning work Jade Girl is actually a self-portrait. Can't help being surprised. The couple immediately had a big argument. You should know self-love. How could this be spread out? Just listen to me and leave it at home. Don't put it on display. I do not care. This is my work. If you don't care, the dirty water will drown you. You have to know this is China. Pan Zhanhua is worried that once this painting is exhibited, will be pointed at the nose and scolded. The spilled dirty water will drown Pan Yuliang, but Pan Yuliang is not afraid. He is only loyal to art. Neither of them could convince the other. Pan Zhanhua said deeply hurtful words in a fit of desperation. You become a painter. I am very happy. But they want me and my wife to take off our clothes and show them to the public. This is too much. You are wrong. This woman is not me. She is the person in my dream. Don't tell me your dreams. Others don't answer. It's not easy anymore for your Kangma. You fell back on your own. Praise for China. You finally said this. I can afford to accompany you. If you insist. Go back to your Paris. Such a quarrel didn't stop Pan Yuliang. Steps towards ideals. Personal exhibition meets the audience as scheduled, but reports of attacks on him. It soon appeared in major newspapers. Yesterday I stayed in a brothel. Be a professor today. News like this is flying all over the sky. Various insulting slogans. It was even plastered all over Pan Yuliang's studio. The art exhibition was shut down by the authorities after only 2 days of opening. Pan Zhanhua came to the streets and tried to buy all the newspapers, and defended his wife hoarsely. But in vain. He was subsequently forced to resign from office again. Pan Zhanhua was very angry. So we started a cold war with Pan Yuliang, turning a blind eye to Pan Yuliang who came to pick him up in the rain. But not for a while. He had an emotional breakdown. Kneel on the ground and hug Pan Yuliang tightly. Suffered such a heavy blow. Pan Yuliang was extremely disappointed with this land. Choose to go to the internet cafe again. The couple could only separate in tears, return to the holy land of art. Pan Yuliang accidentally discovered. In order to maintain the livelihood of her boyfriend He Qiong, her friend He Qiong. She even started working as a street girl in the red light district. Not long after, my boyfriend made friends with other rich women and left him. He Qiong was angry and fell ill in bed. In a few days, there will be no cure. Die with hatred. This incident also made Pan Yuliang further realize that the importance of women's independence and self-love. Many years have passed. Pan Yuliang has been running his own gallery in Paris. Although he has had the intention of returning to China many times. But my husband repeatedly advised me in his letters. The domestic ecology has not yet been fundamentally improved. He had to give up the idea. And during this period, a fire in my hometown, take away the life of the old lady suffering from my disease. Pan Yuliang's paintings about his family were also burned. In 1959, the sad news came that Pan Zhanhua died of illness in Anqing. July 1977, Pan Yuliang is not tolerated in Chinese society. The talented woman who was secretly called a relative of the country died in a foreign land. According to his lifetime wishes, All his paintings were gradually shipped back to the motherland. If you don't do it, you will leave others. When will it not be my hometown? Heart forever, national conditions. Living in a prosperous world, the biographical film Painted Soul, released in 1994, tells about the famous female painter in my country. The legendary life of sculptor Pan Yuliang. Unfortunately, Yuliang was not tolerated by his despised motherland. Being ostracized, insulted and hurt by despised compatriots, Yuliang is fortunate to be able to escape from the sea of suffering with her husband and gain love. Yuliang was lucky enough to be born in Hua. Talents and interests can be fully developed and last a lifetime. He appeared at art festivals and studied hard to achieve success. His unique painting method of making a game happen in one stroke gained the reputation of Yuliang Iron Line. He is a famous artist. It was in that turbulent era, an example of women's awakening, struggle and enterprising spirit. Okay, that's it for this episode's commentary. I am Ling Juan. See you next time.